Now we are starting unit number 2, time domain representation of LTI system. So in this LTI system we are having introduction with input and output relationship. So I have represent here x of t with a simple continuous system block diagram, and it has output y of t. So again another system I have represent over here, that is discrete time system. So generally we know that while representing continuous time system and discrete time system, we are using different uh, prefixes over here, that is x of t and x of n is the difference between them. If x of t is the continuous time, then output is y of t, and if x of n is a discrete time system input, then output is a y of n. So CT signal deals with CT system and DT signal deals with DT system. But in this we have basic properties linearity and time invariance. While representing the name time domain representation or LTI system, that LTI represents linear time invariant system. So in this system we had both linearity and time invariance, then it is called as time invariant system. So first we have to learn how the signal is decomposed, that is means separating each component of that particular input signal. So I am representing here x of n is the input sequence or the input output relationship of this decomposition. So x of n I am giving you in curly bracket 1 to 1 to 1. So the arrow at the below of 1, that represent the origin of that signal, that is a discrete time signal. It has original value 1, at minus 1 it is 2, at minus 2 it is 1, plus 1 it is 2, and plus 2 it is 1. So if we consider the range on x-axis, then it is from minus 2 to plus 2, and the decomposition means obtaining samples from given sequence x of n. So while decomposing the signal, we are going to the x of n here, that is I am constructed the given x of n discrete time signal over here. So by using the same values with respect to coordinates, I have placed x of n here. Now multiplying this original signal with del of n plus 2. So del signal is impulse signal, generally it is called as elementary signal. That elementary signal is nothing but the signals which are used for the explanation or the information catching from the given input signal is called as elementary signals. So impulse signal is used here, and if I represent del of n plus 2, then the representation of del of n plus 2 will be, it has 1 0 0 0 0. So as per the previous original signal, we are having 5 elements again here, but origin is at 0 and minus 2 is at 1. Okay, so representing the same signal over here. Now the multiplication will be x of n into del of n plus 2. Now the multiplication shows here the output only remains, okay, the output only remains at the minus 2. So we can mathematically use the same with x of n into del of n plus z plus x of n into del of n plus 1. So x of n. So from original signal, while decomposing the signal, we can use impulse signal for the specific single information, or the, we may say, the value of that particular coordinate we can separate out. So from x of n we just represent, or we will just recreate only the value of minus 2 over here. By using the same impulse signals with respect to same values, we can construct mathematical equation as the given below. That will be x of n, which is equal to x of n into del of n plus 2, x of n into del of n plus 1, x of n into del of n plus x of n into del of n minus 1, x of n into del of n minus 2. So we can decompose the signal only at n is equal to k. Okay. So x of n, again x of n is equal to, we may say, x of n is equal to x of k into del of n minus k. Here n represents time index and x of n denotes entire signal, where x of k represents specific value of signal x of n at time k.